Well, let me ask you this then, Suleiman. The International Criminal Court, the ICC, Khan, if I'm not mistaken, the attorney, the prosecutor, he issued an arrest warrant for Netanyahu. Can you talk to my audience a little bit about how that arrest warrant came about? What grounds of evidence are they going to use? What are the actual charges that they're going to use? I don't know if you've done a space on it yet on Twitter, but I know you've been covering it.
Yeah, look, Karim Khan is from the UK. Is somebody who I don't like.
Okay.
Is somebody who, after October the 7th, visited Israel.
Okay.
And when he visited Israel, many people said that, wait a sec, what are you doing in Israel?
Hmm.
This was after questions of genocide had been stated, after statements of war crimes had been stated.
Yeah.
And so the question became, why Karim Khan, when you're meant to be an impartial observer, why are you going to Israel for with Netanyahu looking at what happened in terms of October the 7th, when you're meant to be impartial, those are crime scenes.
Yeah.
Why are you polluting? Why are you showing non-biased? Why are you showing non-objectivity? He made some lame excuse like, oh, he was just observing. And then you saw throughout that there were many questions raised, like why is the ICC not asking for an arrest warrant? They did it for Putin. Why are they not doing it?
Yep.
And this goes to my point that um, Netanyahu was always meant to be the fall guy. And I think Karim Khan is doing their bidding. That in reality, when all this is said and done, Netanyahu and Gallant are likely going to be the fall guys for all of this to wash Israel of all the crimes that they've
I
conducted.
think that too, man. I've been saying that
Yeah.
they're gonna be when this is all said and done, they're gonna need to hang somebody for this. And it's gonna be Netanyahu and Gallant, yeah. Which Gallant, he's not even
100%.
the defense minister anymore, right? Did he get fired?
He did get fired, yeah. So he's no
Yeah.
longer the defense minister. But there is ICC arrest warrants against them. So what that means is, someone I don't like Karim Khan for that reason.
Okay.
But just to show
So
you
he's
the
not
level of
biased,
regard,
guys. He's telling you guys, but he doesn't even like this guy, so he's gonna whatever he says, you could obviously take it to the
yeah.
bank probably.
And so, despite that being the case, then we find out that there's some sexual assault allegations against him after he basically says that he's going to do an arrest warrant against Netanyahu and
Oh
Gallant.
shit!
Like, come on.
I heard about that. Yeah.
So this just shows you like and the whole ring. And now I'm not saying this is part of the Epstein ring, but it shows how they do blackmail, how they accuse people of sexual assault. These are the ways they do it to manipulate, control people, and send people to trial.
Yep.
And so then the ICC arrest warrant was issued. Now, what's interesting about the ICC arrest warrant is that it's only countries that are, and on my show we did talk about it. We had the Hamas lawyer on our show who explained it. And so it's only countries that are signatories to the Rome Statute that have to arrest Netanyahu when he goes to the country. Now, USA isn't part of the Rome Statute, but UK is. And yet UK have said that they're not going to arrest him.
Yeah.
Many countries have come out and said they will. Um,
Italy said they would, I think, right?
yeah, Italy, Spain, even Netherlands, even though Gers Wilder is, even he said, even their country said they will because they're forced to because they're part of the Rome Statute. And it's interesting that America
It's called the Rome Statute, you said?
Yeah, Rome.
Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it's interesting that America used this ICC arrest warrant against Putin. People like Lindsey Graham who said, how great is the ICC? For they are the arbiters of truth and justice for stopping someone like someone like Putin.
Yeah.
And then immediately when this charge came on, then they were like, we need to sanction the ICC.
Yeah,
They
I
need
saw
to
that.
be disbanded. We've also had people rumblings from the Trump administration that also say that they might sanction the ICC. And again, if it is the case, it again indicates that actually the deep state controls Trump. So this whole idea, what's happened is, look, if you look at it just from a average human person perspective, because we are obviously all of us are politically savvy, but the average person sees America or used to see America as someone who kind of fought for truth and justice, fought for morality. They went to war, but sometimes they'd be in the wrong or right. They saw like other countries such as Russia as the bad guy, China in terms of China and Taiwan as the bad guys. Now America has lost all form of superiority, when it comes to morality, when it comes to ethics. And so what they've done is destroyed America's credibility throughout the world. Next time, if China wants to invade Taiwan, they can't say China's the bad guy because people are going to say, wait a sec, you guys supported a genocide in Israel. You guys went against the ICC arrest warrants. You guys vetoed all of these situations that would have stopped the genocide. So America's lost all credibility when it comes to the world.
And this is kind of the problem is that, us constantly running cover for Israel has absolutely hurt our credibility. Absolutely. We're supposed to be looked at as the leaders of the free world. And how the hell can we call ourselves the leaders of the free world when we're constantly vetoing, a Palestinian state because Israel doesn't want it to happen, at all these UN meetings. So, it's if I'm not mistaken, the charges on the arrest warrant, what is it? It's like because they blew up their water sources, not bringing them food, obviously the indiscriminate bombing. These are some of the charges that they're alleging in the for the arrest warrant, right?
Yeah, war crimes, starvation, basically ethnic cleansing. They basically have been charged for many of those things. They said the Israelis did do an appeal, but the court threw the appeal out because they appealed too early. You have to appeal after the charge is in place. But then to appeal, then either Netanyahu needs to go to the Hague and make the appeal, or he needs to send a representative to the Hague to make the appeal. And then obviously that representative is representing him. And so there is some form of connection, and even he could get in trouble or arrested or something could happen. So there is a bit of complexity to that. But yeah, what it means is Netanyahu isn't allowed in the vast majority of the free world.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, 126 countries recognize the ICC? Something like that?
126 countries said that they would arrest. That's right. You're right. 126 countries
and then
are part of
maybe some outliers like the United Kingdom. That they said that they wouldn't do it. I mean, Keir Starmer's a very big. How the hell did he win? By the way, he's like wildly unpopular. How the hell did he win? So guys, quick word from our sponsor real fast. We don't mess around when it comes to leveling up, and that goes for your coffee too. If you're still drinking that sugary shit, you're already started your morning off wrong. 1775 Coffee's protein creamer is what real men use to start their day. 10 grams of whey protein per serving, designed to build muscle and boost metabolism. Most people are tossing whey protein into their coffee, but we took it a step further and made a creamer with whey protein already built in, no added sugar, just protein. They just dropped this protein creamer along with a whole new lineup. In addition to the classic dark and medium roast, you'll find new coffee pods and a brain-boosting mushroom blend that'll have you focused like a sniper locked in on CNN. Don't start your morning funding the woke mob and dumping garbage into your body. Do it right with 1775 Coffee. Use code FRESH to get 15% off. Guys, I'm drinking 1775 Coffee right now, man. As we walk it like we talk it over here, guys. And they got one that has a protein blend, man. So definitely go show them support. Shout out to 1775 Coffee.